Good morning, humble warriors. Welcome to day 22. We're getting towards the end of the month. Today is Monday, and so today's flow kind of build that momentum for the week, right? That's kind of my jam. Um, as I've said before, right, that I have about two flows in my head that I keep there that very often I use for kind of Mondays when the weekend was busy, and so I don't have to think when I get on my mat on Monday morning, right? So, welcome to the Humble Warrior YouTube channel for September. It is Yoga Awareness Month as well as Suicide Awareness Month, and Humble Warrior wants to celebrate and honor both of those by coming on YouTube live at 5 a.m. every morning for practice with Mary Beth. Practice with Mary Beth is me, and it's a peek into my flow. So there's not always, sometimes there's not always the teaching language that you would associate with a normal class. So if something doesn't feel good for you, please honor your body and don't do it and find something else, right? And the point of this um, this set of videos is for you to show up for yourself in whatever way that means, right? Maybe it means you come on, you join YouTube Live, and you sit and breathe while we flow. That's okay. Do you. Do what makes you feel good, okay? Find a way to honor yourself, find a way to show up where you are, whatever that means for you, okay? All right, so we're just going to flow today. Nothing special. You know the flow. I've done it quite a few times already. So we're going to start off because I don't think a lot of us know how to stand properly, including myself. I have a slouching problem. Start off in mountain pose. So find those feet hip distance apart, toes spread wide, knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips. Now make any micro adjustments you need to here with your pelvis in order to straighten that lower spine out. Ears go over shoulders, crown of the head reaching up, hands next to the side for mountain pose. The eyes can be open or they can be closed. Find your breath. Make any adjustments you need to stay in mountain. It's important to remember that no pose is worth the breath. If you lose the breath, you need to back out. Now's a great time to make an intention for this practice, or maybe for the day. Things I've been working on lately are letting the small things go. The small things are not the hill I want to die on, so let them go. They're not worth my peace. Easier said than done. Right. Start to sway those arms back and forth like a drum. It's very gentle. No need to go deep here. We're just going to wake up that spine. But as you move, pay attention to the mountain and try to keep it stacked. And continue to breathe. And come to stillness. Bring one arm up, one arm down. Very gently, just switch places. Back and forth. And release and shake it out. Now moving into a little cat cow. I taught aqua yoga this weekend, and when you're in a pool, you can't do cat cow on all fours, so you do it standing. So we're going to do that. So slightly bend the knees, bend from the hips as well. Hands come on thighs. You have two options here. You can go through the cat cow without the arms, or you can add the arms in. I'll start with no arms and then add the arms in so you can see what that looks like as well. So, knees bent, hips bent, spine straight. Inhale. And then exhale, arch the spine, drop the gaze to the belly button. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale. Inhale. Now with the arms, exhale, the arms come forward. Inhale, they push behind you, chest opens, gaze up. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Continue at your own pace, your own breath. And release and come to standing. Shake it out. That's a little cat-cow. Let's show some love to our feet. So back in mountain pose feet. Shift the weight into the left foot. Flip that right foot. And work out the top of the foot. You can roll back and forth across the toes. You can change the position in front of you or behind you. Just play around. And release. Another foot. And release. Come to the top of the mat. Mountain pose. Let's greet the sun. Hands together in front of heart center. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, thigh to rib contact. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back for a lunge and hover. Release into plank. Drop the knees, the chest, the chin, and the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Baby cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes. Up and back, downward dog. Take a second here since this is our first one. Get curious. Inhale, toes to sky. Right toes to sky. Exhale, right foot to right hand. Inhale, lunge and hover. Release, left foot joins right and fold. Palm, half lift. Exhale, fold. Palms together in front of the feet. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath. Other side, inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back and hover. Release into plank. Knees, chest, chin. Hips, shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Release, tuck the toes. Up and back, downward dog. Inhale those left toes to sky. Exhale, left foot to left hand. Inhale, hover. Exhale, right foot joins left and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Palms together in front of the feet. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands by the side, mountain pose. Take 3. Let's do that one more time. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back and hover. Release into plank. Knees, chest, chin. Then the hips, shoulders, and cobra. Release. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale those right toes to sky. Exhale, right toes to right hand. Inhale, hover. Exhale, left foot joins right and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Palms together. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back and hover. Release into plank. Knees, chest, chin, then the hips. Inhale, cobra. Release, tuck the toes. Up and back, downward dog. Inhale those left toes to sky. Exhale, left foot to left hand. Inhale, hover. Exhale, right foot joins left and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Palms together in front of the feet. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. And release into mountain. Take 3 breaths. Bring those hands back to heart center. Inhale, send those hips back to chair. Fingertips come to sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Jump or step back to plank. This time, try to lower yourself just all the way to the ground, nice and slow. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale for cobra. Release. Tuck the toes. Up and back. Downward dog. Step or hop to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, standing. 1 breath. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hopper step back, plank. Lower. Shoulders back. Inhale, cobra. Release, tuck the toes, up and back, downward dog. Hopper step to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Palms. Oh, inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. And shake it out. Grab some water, grab some coffee. Let's move into those standing poses. Starting off in mountain pose. Bring the palms together. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Lunge and hover. Release into plank. And lower. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, cobra. Release, tuck the toes. Up and back, downward dog. Take two here. Inhale those left toes to sky. Exhale, left foot comes to left hand. A little bit different. Right foot comes to 45 degrees. Think train tracks, not tightrope. Inhale, warrior one. Drop the shoulders from the ears. Sit back in your warrior one. All four corners of the feet are grounding. Slight pull together. Find some depth in that front leg. And breathe. Release into warrior two. Heel arch alignment. Now you're on that tightrope. Arms come out to a T. Gaze out over the front arm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, left elbow to left knee. Arm swings in front of the body. Open the chest and the gaze. And release into Captain Morgan. Drop that right knee. Hands come to hips. Drop the right arm. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hand comes to the outside of the bent knee. Turn and look behind you. Release into plank. And lower. Roll the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Release, tuck the toes, up and back, downward dog. Inhale those right toes to sky. Exhale, right foot to right hand. Left foot comes to 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Breathe. Release into Warrior Two, heel arch alignment. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Release that left knee to the ground. Hands come to hips. Inhale, left hand fingertips to sky. Exhale, hand comes to the outside of the bent knee. Turn and look behind you. Release into plank. And lower. Inhale, cobra. Release, tuck the toes, up and back, downward dog. Inhale, right toes to sky. Exhale, right foot to right hand. Find a hover. Release, left foot joins right. And fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Palms together in front of the feet. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. And release into mountain. Wipe any sweat. Grab a drink of water. Do what you need to do to feel good in this moment. And those were standing poses. Now for balance. So I have hearing loss, so my balance, I have to work very, very hard at it. So I always include balance. But just know when you're doing balance poses and you have that focal point in front of you, it cannot be me because I sway and move a lot. All right. So all four corners of the feet grounding into the earth, toes spread wide, mounted pose, and then shift the weight into the left foot. Lift the right foot just a little. This is option one. It's just to pick up the heel. Moving into tree pose. Option two, you open the knee and bring that heel just above the ankle in your still kickstand. Option to bring the foot up to the calf, not the knee, up to the calf. And last option is to bring the heel of the foot all the way to the inside of the left thigh. Your hands can be either together and heart centered, they can be open, they can be on your hips. Find what works for you, what feels good in this moment. But find your option and breathe. And release. Come back into mountain. Shift the weight to the right foot. Try to do the same thing you did on the other side to keep the body balanced. And release. Yogi squat. Feet come wider than hip distance, 45-degree angle, spine is straight. Drop those sit bones to the ground or to a chair, to a stack of books. Try to keep the chest and gaze up as you drop those sit bones lower. We're going to stay here for 2 minutes. So get comfortable and breathe. Halfway. And release. Come into tabletop. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, neutral spine. Drop the crown of the head in between the thumbs. Hands can stay next to the head, or they can come to the mat next to the calves, or they can come onto the calves. Modified headstand. Bring those hands next to the head, then reach them out long while rolling the head back for extended child's pose. Send those hips back, knees are wide, feet together. Head can come to a block or a pillow or the mat. And breathe. And release and come into a seated position. The legs out long in front of you with a slight bend in them. Inhale those fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold to the rib cage touches the thigh. Once you have that, you can scoot those heels out and find your forward fold, whatever that means for you. The legs could be straight or they could be bent. But make sure you can breathe. And release. Bring the legs out wide, toes and knees face the ceiling. Inhale, spine is straight, hands are in between the thighs. Exhale, walk those hands forward. Your body will let you know when it's time to stop. If you lose the breath, you've gone too deep. And release. Come into a seated position. Bring the bottom of the feet together for diamond pose. Feet are a little bit further out than you would for butterfly. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Interlace those fingers. Exhale, bring those hands around the toes like socks. Elbows come to the outside of the shins. Our forehead either comes to the arches of our feet to rest, or we gently gaze at the arches and honor our body. And release and come to sitting. Bring those knees together. Legs are still bent. Palms come behind the hips to the mat. You're just going to gently windshield wiper those legs back and forth. Still breathing. And release. Left leg is going to come out long in front of you. Right leg is going to be bent. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, bring that right foot cross over the knee to the left side of the left leg, and you can be here. Inhale, that spine is straight. Exhale, wrap the left arm around the right knee. Spine is straight. Right hand comes behind you to the mat and look behind you. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist. And release. Right leg comes out long, left knee is bent, and whatever option works for you. Inhale those right fingertips to sky. Exhale, hug that knee, twist and look behind you. And release. And find a comfortable seat. The eyes can be open with a soft gaze, or they can be closed. Take one big deep breath and let it out. Find your breath. Bring your attention to the breath. Bring your awareness to the breath. Acknowledge any thoughts that pop up, any emotions, and then let it go. Acknowledge the barking dog outside and try to let it go. Come back to the breath. Bringing our awareness back into the moment, back into your room, back into your body. You're going to reflect on your intention. Bring the hands into heart center. Humble warriors, thank you for showing up for yourself and for practicing with me. I hope you have a fantastic day.